Hey everybody, welcome to Life of a Vegan Vixen. If this is your first time checking out my YouTube channel, make sure you hit the bell notification. Make sure you hit all of the stuff, like, share, all that. Go on all of my other social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Do all that. And just make sure you follow me and stay connected so that every time I drop a video, you get that, baby. So welcome to Life of a Vegan Vixen, where I give you my ex-vac life, also give you vegan food and goddesses. That's what we're about. So if you have been following me for over the course of the year, or you one of my day ones, or you know me personally, you know that 2021 was one of the biggest years of my life. If not the biggest, it's one of the biggest years of my life, right? I mean, I did a big move, I got married, all of that. So this episode is the season finale of season 1, and we're going to be wrapping up 2021, everything that I went through. We're going to just chop it up. I'm even going to include a story time in this episode. So listen, normally we be drinking, but it's the new year, so I'm drinking water. No liquor, no wine, no nothing. We're going to drink water. So go get you some water, have a seat, because baby, we about to go through a whole year, and we're going to be real candid. So stay tuned. So if you know me and you follow me, you know that manifestation and just kind of setting my intentions is really, really big in my life. So 2021 was no exception. I had it laid out because 2020, I was able to accomplish a lot. So I knew 2021 was going to be the year that I accomplished even more. So I was all about setting my intentions, visualizing, doing all of my manifestation methods going into 2021, because really we were still on lockdown. So I was at home. New Year's Eve, I was at home. New Year's Day, I was at home. I was at home. I was at home. I didn't come out the house really until it was almost time for me to leave, which I did a little bit of traveling and stuff like that. But listen, when it came to 2021, I set the tone for my life. A lot of my friends was calling me the Master Manifesto. They had all kinds of stuff that they were saying to me about me, and I appreciated it because it was all about good things manifesting. And last year, baby. So let me show you one of the tools that I actually have this on my Amazon store. So head over to my Amazon store, you can get this. But this book right here, when I went back and looked at it at the end of the year, was a game changer. So here is the book, the 5-5-5 rule. When I went back and looked over this book, even the price of, because I have manifested how much we would be paying for this home that I'm in right now, and I went back and looked at it and seen that I manifested to the T. That book right there really set the tone. So you best to believe going into 2022, I was on it. I was into my manifesting, setting my intentions. But listen, 2021 was about manifesting. So if you manifested, if you have a grand story of how you manifested last year, make sure you hit the comment below. Tell us how you manifested. Let's share the love. Let's share the glory of manifesting and, you know, just being grateful to the universe. So if you're just grateful to the universe of even just coming across this video, because this video has helped you set the tone for 2022, then just put grateful down there. Put grateful in the comments. Let's share this in the community. But anyway, that's how I started off 2021, with manifesting. I was doing visualizations, I was doing mantras, I was doing it all, honey. I was doing it all. Working out. The only thing I didn't do was sweat. No, I actually did fast too. So I was doing everything possible, and not like in desperation, but I was just doing things that I knew was going to help me get to my goal and clear my path, because I was about clearing my path and setting my intentions and going that way of my intentions. So hold on, let me take a sweat break, because I'm sweating already. I got the fan on, but I guess all this hand movement making me sweat. So I'll be right back. So 2021, one of the biggest things that I did was move to Nigeria. I don't want to say move, I say travel. Let's say travel. I traveled to Nigeria this year, and this was on my bucket list. Now, it wasn't like a long-term bucket list that I had as a child, but it was like a bucket list that kind of was like once I started to get into my spirituality and honor Oshun and honor my ancestors and listen to Afro beats and kind of like the fabric of my characteristic change, Nigeria became on that list. And it was a process. It was a process. Now let's talk about the process. I did a video about the process, but let's talk about the for realness of the process. The visa office that was in Atlanta was closed, so I had to fly to DC and do my interview. I had to, they have the shots you need to take. You have to have all of this package together for your visa. You know, a letter from Sheggs had wrote me a letter, my bank statements, my flight information, where I was staying, everything. I had to package that together. So it was a lot, especially with the fact that I thought I was bringing Roxy, my puppy. And so I was doing everything that I needed to do for her as well. And the process of coming to Nigeria, traveling to Nigeria, was just like, it wasn't just like an easy process. Now granted, I've been to other countries and there's a process as well, but you know, in light of COVID, it was a lot of inconveniences as well, because it was like a lot of stuff was delayed, or this office was closed, or flying with the mask on, and you know, having to take a test to fly back to. So it was a lot in that aspect. You know, thank God that I had family in Maryland, so they was able to, you know, help me along with the process. But technically coming to Nigeria, it was a process. So when I got to Nigeria, baby, now my girl told me to have money, but I didn't realize that they was gonna be on me. First of all, in Nigeria, they have no problem asking you for money, asking you for a tip, what you got for me. They have no problem with that. And at the airport, they see you American, you look green, you know, like fresh, and you know, hold on one second, my husband's texting me. So basically, you know, soon as I got off the airplane and came into Nigeria, the first step, the lady asked for a tip. The second step, they asked for a tip. They brought me into the passport office, the immigration office, and I feel like it was another white guy in there, so I feel like that was the extortion little thing, and they was taxing. They taxed me for my luggage, they taxed me for everything, and then when they seen like I had a couple dollars, then the price went up to $150. Like $150 for what? Like I probably paid like $250 to get out of the airport. I was just ready to get out of the airport and get through to the next phase, but it was much wahala, you know. And I'm really upset that this is the process. You know, I granted that, you know, they're not paying their salary, but damn, y'all, like, y'all make, realistically, this is why Americans don't want to come here, because of the treatment, like, of the tax. Now granted, the country has its own beauty, it has its own thing, but just getting through the airport and them taxing you every 5 seconds, that shit was draining. Now granted, I don't have to go through that now because I am a Niger wife, but even when I went to Ghana and came back, they was on some bull with my husband and me. So, you know, traveling to Nigeria was a task on both ends, because they was taxing me $1,700 for my bags in America, and they was taxing me $150 for my bags in Niger. So, you know, on both ends, they made me go through a process to travel to Nigeria. And if you're traveling to Nigeria, you're a trooper, because I know you had to go through work, especially during the pandemic, for real. So a lot of people ask me, what was it like when me and Sheggs finally like connecting and was together in a relationship? It was like, to be honest, you know, our relationship, and I'll explain it probably in another episode, but we have a complex connection. And so, you know, it was just like music. It was just beautiful. It was like, you know, because Sheggs is like my best friend, right? Well, not he's like my best friend. He is my best friend. We do everything together. That's my homie. That's my ride or die. That's my boo thing. That's my boo, you know, who I talk to about everything, who knows everything. And, you know, we share a lot of conversations as married couples do, right? But, you know, compared to other relationships that I've been in, and not to compare relationships, but let's just be honest, that's just life. You know, This is a relationship that I realized that I've never been in love before. You know, I've never been in love before. And so I have unconditional love. We have unconditional love for each other because we begin on each other's nerves too. Don't think it's everything is just hunky-dory and the vegan foodie love, love, love. No, we begin on each other's nerves. He begin on my nerves and I begin on his nerves, as what couples do. But at the end of the day, we always talk about it. We always discuss it. And we're talking about discussing the same thing, right? But we always address everything. And it's really like, that's my homie, and we are in this to win this. So we've had people try. You know, I've had people send me DMs. I've had like people just in the comments saying crazy stuff, and it's like, what's for me can no man take away. What's for me is gonna be for me, and I'm only sending love and light and hoping that everybody gets this level of love. So why you hating on me? You know, because my family had a lot to say, but we're gonna get into that in a minute. So like I said, we ain't drinking, but we having a sip on this one. So, dealing with family. Now, granted, I know that there's a lot of stereotypes when it comes to Africans, because I won't say Nigerians, but Africans dating American women. I get it. I see it, okay? I see it. I see it firsthand, and I see it on social media, and I can read in relationships, and I can see, and I know, and I get it. But my whole thing was, a lot of people don't realize that I'm a goddess, I'm a bruja, right? I got a spiritual advisor. I don't do nothing crazy. I don't be out here like, just, you know, everything that I do is by divine order. And it was by divinity that I met Shags. It was by divinity that I decided to move to Lagos. It was by divinity that this even move happened, right? And so, you know, my family had a lot to say. Aunties had stuff to say. I'm pretty sure cousins had stuff to say, you know, and everybody had their say. My father even cut me out of his will. He said he was taking me out of the will because he don't trust Shags. And, you know, all of this shit that people was doing has a lot to do with their own insecurities. And I had to realize that because, you know, I did a lot of work. Speaking of shadow work, I did a lot of shadow work, and I'm doing shadow work courses. So for those of you that's seeing this, that wants to heal, I'm doing online shadow work courses January 16th through the 31st. So make sure you sign up for that. But, you know, I did a lot of work to heal. And so with healing, this is part of my journey. This is my story. And I realized that a lot of people had opinions about my story because they weren't implementing anything in their story, right? Take it how you feel. You get offended, you get offended. I don't care, you know? But it's just like, people had so much to say about my life, but they didn't set an example for me of how to be successful in love and life and none of that. So how are you going to judge me? You're too busy judging, and that's judging. And I don't judge people. So, you know, for me, it was hurtful that my family was so judgmental, and they didn't look at the fact that, oh, you know, she's moving to Africa. That's dope. You know, she's going to Nigeria. That's dope. That's, people weren't doing that. People were saying, oh, this and this. What the hell? Hold on, y'all. This is Nigeria, of course. And I'm back. So anyway, as I was saying before, you know, one of the negative sides of the move was dealing with family. Now, granted, you know, excuse me, I had to fix that. But granted, dealing with trolls was also a negative thing. So it was kind of like I'm dealing with, you know, people who don't know me or people who may know me behind troll accounts. And I'm dealing with my family, and everybody has so much negativity to say. And I realize that these people have negativity to say about my life because they don't have any happiness in there. So I just, and kept it moving. So, the wedding. Now, granted, you know, I did the whole wedding episode, so you got a chance to really see how everything was. But, you know, this year, I got married, like, and if you know me, like really know me, then you knew that I was manifesting my husband. You knew this. Like, I was over being single. I was overall, like, the whole lifestyle of being a strong black woman and being single and blah, 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 blah. I was over it, okay? I was over it. I was over dating. I was over trying to figure it out. I've healed. What else? what else I need, you know? So I got a chance to get married this year. Now we're going to have an official ceremony, and I was going to do it in December of 2021, but with the pandemic and we didn't know what was going on, and just knowing how Nigeria is and they kidnapping people and just all the robbing people, I wasn't trying to have my family out there trying to be tourists and getting robbed. Because you know how black folks is when they go out of town, especially out the country, they want to go and see and I wasn't trying to deal with that. You know, I'm trying to tell people, they feel like I'm trying to tell them what to do. So, you know, we do have other plans for the wedding. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that, because 2022, I got a lot of stuff. I'm even getting a set. Because y'all see this? I need some better sets. I need some better camera angles and all that. So 2022, we doing a lot, and I'm taking y'all on the journey. And also, I'm taking y'all on the journey for my wedding ceremony as well. So super excited about that. But yeah, the wedding registry, that was pretty cool because it was a new experience for me. I've never been married in Nigeria, so it was kind of like, I get to learn stuff. The lady who married me, she checks on me all the time. I absolutely love her. She actually gave me a Yoruba Bible. I mean, not a Yoruba Bible, a Yoruba dictionary so that I can learn Yoruba. So shout out to her. I don't know her name. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know, it was mad love. Henny stepped in for my wedding. My husband's family came. My mom was on FaceTime. So this year was about doing something that I have never done before, and getting married in Nigeria definitely was something that I hadn't done before. And I was excited because, you know, the picture that you take and just the whole thing, and you know, so that was like one of my favorite moments of 2021. So as an expat, which an expat is a person who lives in different places, so you know, don't get it twisted thinking that I'm an immigrant. Honey, I'm an expat, but I'm also a Niger wife, being hot, sweating. But no, let's talk about my transition from traveling to Nigeria and realizing I'm not in America. Okay, first, like the first like week or two, it was like, And after a month, it was like, And after 3 months, it was like, After 6 months, it was like, I'm not in America. So a lot of the stuff that I was used to, because granted, I was living in a high rise. I was living good, baby. I always lived good, but right before I came here, I was living super good. And I was living litty, and my neighbors was litty, and I had all the amenities. So I went from all the amenities to no amenities. I don't have no doorman. I got a gate man, but I don't got no doorman. I don't have no elevator. I don't have no pool. I don't have no gym. I don't have, you know, it's a lot of things that I don't have. And even like the vegan cheese and everything that I really like, I realized who I was and, you know, what I was about coming here and realizing that I'm not in America, and a lot of the things that as an American I was spoiled. I realized that I was spoiled. And, you know, not only was I spoiled, but I was used to a lot of conveniences that were no longer available to me, and it was like a big compromise. I had to, the transition of realizing that you're not in America, you know. Granted, I hadn't lived close to my mom, and my father's in prison, so I was never like close to my parents, but my son wasn't here, my puppy wasn't here, I didn't have access to friends, I couldn't go outside. Like, you can't, like where I'm used to living, everywhere I live, you can go outside and walk. I can't go outside and walk here. The roads is bad. Maybe if I lived in like Banana Island, but I don't, you know. And the roads is bad. It's not safe. Realistically, it's just not safe. It's not safe for people who live here. So what my light bright ass gonna be doing on the road, trying to work out with some AirPods in, with my music blasting? And you know, that was a big part of my life. I gained weight because I haven't been able to work out. I gained weight because I haven't been able to get the foods. And I know people like, oh, you look good, girl. I done gained weight. This time when I'm on 2022, we on something new. This whole new love weight gain, new country weight gain shit, I ain't with it. I work too hard to be going backwards. We going forward in 2022. Because time don't go back. We go forward. And we don't stand in the present. Because presently, I'm overweight. And I've been overweight, but this one I could feel because it was a quick transition for me not even working out. So So, you know, like, realistically, when it comes to the transition from you know, being in America to Nigeria, it was a big adjustment. And I'm going to do a whole video about this, a whole story time later on this month. But you know, it was a big adjustment. I'm still adjusting. But I'm learning how to maneuver. Like, I'm learning where to go for food, where to go for shopping, where to go for this, where to go for that. So that's a discovery. You know, I'm getting familiar with the local. So that's a discovery. That's something that I like. You know, but it was a transition. And I'm definitely gonna talk about the transition and the compromise in a whole nother vlog, because I don't want to give it to y'all, because that needs to be a whole video of its own. Okay. So for me, dealing with the issues of 2021, you know, we had mandatory vaccinations, flights being canceled. Me and my husband trying to go to Dubai for the longest. They keep having flights canceled, going to Dubai. Now Ghana is, you know, have their own thing that they're doing. So 2021 was a lot of issues, but luckily the issues that we did have, we were able to overcome them. Whether it was just a simple, what's going on here? So we are back. I had some issues with the gym, but now we have power, so I don't have to worry about that until the power goes. And it probably won't, because normally it lasts all night. But anyway, dealing with issues in 2021. I dealt with a lot of issues in 2021, with just like with the move, getting adjusted to the move, getting a lot of products shipped to me, because I found out that there wasn't vegan cheese here, there wasn't jackfruit, there wasn't banana blossom, there wasn't taco seasoning, there wasn't relish, vegan mayo, none of that. So, you know, one of the issues was getting products sent to me. My soap, Dr. Bronner's, my lashes, I even had sent to me. So, you know, there was a big adjustment as far as like just having products shipped to me. But, you know, shout out to Global Logistics, because they are in Jersey and they ship to Lagos, and that was a beautiful thing. So I had a lot of products shipped to me. And I maintained, you know, as just far as like, you know, getting adjusted to the data. That was a weird thing, because, you know, here you don't just pay a phone bill and that's it for the month, unlimited. No, you got to keep paying and paying and paying and paying. The internet was kind of like, even though we pay for the internet, it's supposed to be unlimited. A lot of times we was having issues. And then the power, you know, that was something that, even though I knew that there was a power thing, I thought the gen be no problem. As long as we got a gen and we got fuel, that still was the issue. And we actually now have to get our gen fixed, because it's leaking oil, because I have a refrigerator, a washer, a stove, water heaters. I got all of this stuff on it that kind of spoiled the gen. So, you know, that was one of the issues of 2021. But one of the major issues was dealing with the issues with my family. So for those of you that have been watching and have been paying attention to my TikToks, you know, I'm not going to go into this one, but I am going to do a teaser. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff with my father. My father was mentioned on Trap Queens by my stepmom. And then they have the BMF series that's out, that is produced by my stepmother, my brother, and Terry, and a bunch of other people. But, you know, dealing with that in 2021 was an issue that came about with dealing with my family, dealing with the fans, dealing with people calling me and texting me and sending me screenshots about all of this negativity and all of this, you know, rumors and just negative stuff being said about my father, in addition to the stuff that I'm dealing with my father and my own personal issues. So that was the issue in 2021. But we're going to do that has a whole nother story time. We're not even going to get into that in this video, because who got time? That needs to be separate. And I'm not trying to mesh and make it seem like my 2021 was the highlight of it, was that, because that wasn't. It's a small piece compared to my life and everything that's been going on with the move, with the marriage, even setting up my new business, Ife Arena. So listen, I have quite a few videos that's going to be coming up. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Listen, season 1, I hope you really enjoyed it. I just brought you into my life. I wanted you to see everything that was going on. I tried to be as transparent as possible. I tried to bring y'all on. This season, coming into 2022, I'm going to be giving you more footage, giving you more story times. I'm dedicated to giving you more me, more vegan food, more expat life, more story times, more me. You know, last season I just wanted to give you a preview because before I was just doing vegan food and you really didn't know anything about me. But now, you know, you got a chance to really get into my life, really see my personals, really see what I was going through. So season 2 is coming up. I'm ready for that. I got a few story times that's gonna be coming out after this, but season 2 we geared up. I got some new exciting things I cannot wait to share. And y'all know when I say I got some exciting things, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know what be going on over here. But listen, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, everything. Follow me everywhere. Follow me on TikTok. That's where I'm lit at. I'm trying to get to 100,000 followers, so follow me over there. Yeah, follow me on TikTok. Don't worry about Instagram. Instagram ain't paying no money. TikTok is where it's at. But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. Welcome to 2022. I'm super excited. Thank you for being a part of my 2021. I truly, 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 truly appreciate y'all. Y'all don't understand. I truly appreciate every watch, every comment, every share, every like. I love y'all. Like, for real, I truly appreciate y'all. Y'all make my day, okay? So anyway, keep it up. Comment below if you want to see more of my personal life. Tell me what you want to see, flat out. Tell me what you want to see in the comments below. I'm about to get up out of here. Peace.
Changing lives becomes easy when you're amongst others on the same vibration. Join the Vegan Vixen tribe today and become a part of a life-changing experience. The tribe membership includes daily vegan recipes, daily motivation, weekly Zoom workouts, meditation and meetups, discounts to various holistic and spiritual services, 50% off all Vegan Vixen collection for life, monthly trivia with chance to win prizes from the Vegan Foodie. Every member will receive a digital personalized membership card. Membership cost $35.99. To join, DM me on IG at theveganfoode or email theveganvixentribe@gmail.com. Come be a part of a private tribe of women just like you, looking for a change and willing to do the work to achieve it.